Let's pull that across. Load image wants an image number. Well, here we can use the lovely PBNE. So we're going to let PureBasic come up with a available ID number for us, a random lovely number, and we're going to say file. Okay. So we really don't need any flags. If you want, you can put in a 0. That's they got that there just in case one day they need it. And we want to put this. Actually, we're going to want to put this into a variable. So let's say image. Okay. So let's say selected image. All right. Now let's come up here and define selected image. So now, remember, if this was actually a database, you would have a field that you would want to stick the image into, and then it can be written to the database for us. But for what we're doing, GAD, okay, then what we're doing, we're just loading the GUI. I want to really focus this in on the graphical user interface and controls. So for this set of videos, we're going to take that off. Maybe the next set of videos, I'll include that with this, and I'll focus most of my attention on the other side. So now we have to set the image into our gadget, right? So let's see that we already know that's doing a set gadget state. Set gadget state. And this is going to be our image. Oh my goodness, I got to go change that. That just drives it. It's fingernails on a chalkboard to me to see image -1. Anyhow, we'll come in here and we'll say image ID, and we want that to be the image ID of our select image. All right, now it's a curious thing, isn't it? Because we have load image, and he's giving us a image ID number that we're putting here. Now, that is a PureBasic thing. That is, and actually, I think showing you is going to be the best. So let's go ahead and run our code and see if we have all our bugs checked out, the compiler's happy or not. And he doesn't like this. Form width. What did I do? Did I spell that wrong up here? I probably did. You guys have been snickering the whole time. Sure enough, I did form width instead of width. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and run this. And so now we have our lovely screen. And let's just, for grins, hit cancel. Sure enough, works just like it's supposed to. Let's come in here and run it again. And this time, let's say load. Okay, so he's off and loading. Here's our standard Windows, or if we're running this in Linux, this would be the standard Linux screen. And I think I threw some images over here. I don't know if I have. I think we can use a sun. Okay, so let's go ahead and choose that. Now, the one thing I didn't do, there he is. So, it doesn't look right, does it? You know what we forgot to do? Hold on, let's hit cancel. That closes out everything. And so our memory leak that we have created is unaffected because it all goes away when the program dies. So we will fix the memory leak as well as fixing this issue. So we loaded our image. Well, let's go look over here and let's fix this because it's killing me. All right, so this would be Um, oh, let's say planet image. There you go. Okay, so now we have a planet image, and actually we're going to use a sun, but that's okay. This size of this guy is 128 by 128. Okay, that's important. So let's go ahead and save this, and let's push our code back out, which we can do. Everybody should be happy, and we're pushing it directly to views. Great. So we push that out. It's replaced. Yes, I want you to replace it. And there he goes. And we're going to say reload. Evidently, I had it open. All right. Now, the one thing I know we need to do is comment this out. Because remember, we're loading jelly buttons over here on the front screen where it really should be being loaded. So now we broke code back here. So now let's see our image. And this is a curious thing. Oh, it did do it right. Okay, so we have planet image now. So we can come down to you and say, yep, it's planet image. So, yeah, that's good, isn't it? Did we put planet image down here in the gadgets? Nope, nope, nope. We just did those. Okay, so that little faux pas is fixed. All right, let's fix our memory leak. So you're saying, what memory leak? Here it is. We've loaded an image into a variable. So that image is stored in memory, and it's attached to that guy right there. At what point do we need to kill him? We need to take it out of memory, right? So we can do that down here. We can say if is image, our image variable, then we'll come over here and say free image. So once again, we're guaranteeing we have to make sure that an image is loaded into this guy. And if it is, we're going to clear it out of memory. So what we've done is taken care of our memory leak that we've created. And then let's see. Let's go run our code now. Oh, no, we forgot to resize, didn't we? Or not we, I guess that was me. Let's go ahead and kill this. Come on. Come on. There we go. So cancel. Let's resize our image and say resize image. And what image? SCL image. So we haven't modified the image on the file. We're modifying the image after he's been loaded. And we want to put him to 128 by 128. And I believe there's a resize parameter. Yes. So this is pound PB image. And I want smooth there. So it does a nice smooth resizing of the image up to full size. So whenever you load an image, if you're expecting an image to be of a certain size, you really, really, really should resize it immediately. That way you're all set to go. So now let's go ahead and run our code. And we can bring our image in, and we can also see it get resized. And then when we hit cancel, or we hit the X up here, then we know that it's going to be cleaned up. There's no leftover anything. Okay, so we'll go ahead and bring him in and notice his beautiful size that he is. So there's the next pieces of this system. So next, what we will do is work down the remaining fields, including is it colonizable, and we will do checkboxes, we'll do the spinner, and we will put in descriptions and whatnot. As a last little minor thing, I want to bring you up here to the debugger, and let's go to the library viewer. So once you load images into your system, believe it or not, you get lots of images. And let's see, we have, look at this, the last thing loaded is 128 by 128. And there's the ID that PureBasic assigned to it. Now, that's not all of, there's the full number. It's a great big long is what it is. So we can look at these other things, and you're like, where on earth did these come from? These are coming from the buttons that we're using. If we come back over here and we look at our screen, we have 2 blue buttons with white text. We have 2 green buttons with red text. So the color that is on these buttons is actually an image. He puts an image on the button and then puts the text on the image. So when you go to the library viewer, and when you minimize or close it, it closes. So we'll go back this way. Then you can see these are the actual images that he's using and for those buttons. And that control takes care of his own homework, and he does the clean on all these guys here. So these don't stack up in memory and go crazy. But you'll be impressed with how fast this list of images goes. So that's a little bit out of the debugger. That gets our buttons and our control loop really up and running. And that'll conclude this video, which will probably be a couple videos. So thanks for your time.